mentioned, guest is going to be one that you might look at and you might be going, oh, how do I even say that name? We'll get to it. He's a man who started TikTok talking about how life is like a fart. Try and I turned that. We're going to start that over because I butchered it. Okay. Thankfully, we're pre-recording. Anybody over here, we're pre-recording, so we're not even live. I'm allowed to mess up. All right? Yeah. All right, here we go. It was life is like a fart. Try and force it. There we go. As mentioned, tonight's guest might be one that you're going to look at and be like, man, that's a tough one to say, but we're going to get through that. He's a man who started TikTok talking about how life is like a fart. Try and force it, and it'll turn to shit. A man who hand pans more pans than a dishwasher at the La Garden. If you don't know that, that's one of the busiest restaurants in the entire world. A man who has one of the best beer dread combos on the entire planet. A man who appreciates nature more than all of the Power Rangers combined. A man who has more periods in his name than a high school gym class on swimming day. A man who has faced adversity and overcome it every single time. A man who I am proud to call my good brother. The one, the only, is Real NE. What's up, my dude?
How's it going?
First off, congratulations on 2.2 million followers on TikTok and just all the success that you have had up to this point. And it's going to continue to have more and more success. But there's one question that I start every single guest off with is what got you into TikTok? And the reason I ask that is because usually a lot of people have like a very cool, unique story. But as the pandemic hit, it turns out most people just kind of were bored and were like, yeah, pandemic. I just figured I'd try TikTok because it was the thing to do.
Yeah. So first off, thank you for having me. This is really cool. I don't think I've ever really done a official cool interview like this. So this is really neat. Thank you so much for this, Matt.
And they say you always remember your first, so I'm hoping this.
So, and that introduction was amazing, by the way, too. That was incredible.
Thank you.
I teared up a little bit, by the way.
Most of it was stuff that I written down, but most of it just kind of comes to me when when you get into the mood, things just come out of your mouth, and sometimes you hope it's just appropriate for all of the social media.
That was honestly, it was incredible. I was like, oh my god, did he really just say all that? That was awesome. That was really cool. Anyways, to answer your question, so gosh, I got on TikTok more out of necessity than boredom.
Yep.
My music career kind of started. I started my music career on the sidewalk, playing music for people who walked past, who would give me a little bit of money every once in a while. And I took that money, recorded an album, took that album, started taking it to restaurants, wherever I get hired to play music. And then I became a gig musician. And I started playing music wherever I could get hired to do so. And then the pandemic hit, and I had already started to build a following online, but not a very big or significant following. And the pandemic hit, and all of those opportunities for live music gigs were gone. And so I kind of had to figure something else out. It's like, okay, if I'm going to keep on being a professional musician, I got to figure out a different venue. And so I started to build more on Facebook, and that was working really well for me. And then I had a fellow handpan player by the name of Handpan Man Dan. Somatic Harmony is his name on TikTok. CYMATIC, Somatic Harmony. Go look him up on TikTok, Somatic Harmony. Anyways,
everybody check it out.
So it's interesting. So he's the reason. Well, let me back up a little bit. I have a teenage daughter, and obviously my teenage daughter is into TikTok. And I wasn't into TikTok. I didn't know anything about it. And my girlfriend who lives with me, she's like, maybe we should, get a TikTok account and just see what my daughter's posting, And so my girlfriend, she got on TikTok and she followed my daughter and just started kind of getting involved in TikTok. And I still wasn't. And my girlfriend, she came across a TikTok of this guy, Handpan Man Dan, from Somatic Harmony. And he was killing it. Like, I mean, dude said that he had gotten up to 100,000 followers in like a couple months. And at that point, I only had like 40,000 followers. And I was blown away. I was like, "Are you serious? That's kind of crazy." And so I was super curious, and I started kind of checking it out. And I got on TikTok around I think it was August of last year. So I've been on for about a year now. And at first it was really difficult. I didn't know what I was doing. It took me until November to get my first 1,000 followers. And then as soon as I hit 1,000 followers, it just like was snapping like that. It was like insane. That it's funny because I wasn't doing anything super special, like, and it just was happening. I don't know why. And I went from 1,000 followers in November to 2 million followers. Was it 6 months later?
Yeah, isn't it wild? I've seen other people that have kind of had that same kind of journey, and I think what's amazing, and I've seen some people that kind of had that success, and like they said, they went from that, 30, 40,000 to millions. And I think what's amazing is because you included are kind of like the pioneer of what you do. Yes, you had Handpan Dan Man, who kind of was there too, but he had a good following, and then you started to get your following as well. And then people kind of gravitate to it. So and in my opinion too, because there's a lot of people that see that success and they're like, oh, you might be the guy with the handpan, or you might be the guy with the beard, or you might be all these other people are now copying you. And it's like, my opinion is like, well, when one of us succeed, we all succeed because we're a community, and I feel like it would be the same way in your community without, asking you, which obviously you can chime in, but in the beard community, it's always a win for me, whether it's me or somebody with an amazing long beard, an amazing business beard, any beard. Like when I see a beard come across the For You page and there's millions of views, that's a win in the bearded community. And I'm sure it's the same with what you have going on.
Well, yes and no. I find that as far as the bearded community goes, like I'm ecstatic to do this interview because you have an awesome beard and you're all about beards.
Yep.
So like instantly I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. And honestly, I think I have been following you since way before your following was bigger than my following.
Yeah, and I remember following you kind of from the first time I saw it. I was like, dude, you're amazing. Like, I can't wait for you to pop up because you're going to someday or something like that. And it happened.
So in the beard community, yes. In the handpan community,
not like that.
No, man. It's like it's not. It's really. I get some icky feelings. I should be careful about how much I say, but.
But I get what you're saying without saying it at the same point. Like, for us, especially kind of what I do and what I try to do in the bearded community themselves, we are a community that is always to help others. So you've heard of beard competitions, and maybe you haven't, but there's beard competitions all over the world, almost every weekend. In every single beard competition, the money raised goes to a charity. So it's constantly, you know what I mean? And then when you're buying beard oils, most of that is going to some kind of charity as well. Like, it's just a great community that's always has a bigger picture than just growing a beard. Yes, there's a lot of clubs that people associate with biker gangs and stuff because they wear leather vests and patches. But like, we're big, just cuddly teddy bears, and it's the biggest thing. And the second part is kind of the education piece of it. I try really hard to, if anybody has questions, I'm actively checking Instagram and everywhere else. I try to go out of my way to help the beard community because I truly want everybody to have amazing, healthy beards that they can grow, And I can see where, yours is definitely a little bit different because the music scene in itself is a little bit different, let alone, and I don't, this is me just saying, like, I don't know anything about the handpan community. I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah.
So I can see that, and we won't have to go anywhere. We don't have to be careful. We can kind of move on from that. So you kind of talked about already how you were playing on the street, and then you decided to play some music and stuff. Like, were you ever in a band, or was it kind of always the handpan? I feel like people with your kind of talents, usually, excel in other areas of music as well. But one question while you're, preparing that answer, I gotta ask: do you or did you skateboard? And I'll tell you why. Because I find, and maybe it's a fluke, that people that can skateboard are pretty much good at everything they do. And I don't know why it is, but it's true.
I have one memory of a skateboard and me on it. For a birthday or Christmas or something, I got this little tiny skateboard, and I rode it down the driveway sitting on it, and terrified me. And I was like, this is not for me.
This isn't for me.
No, I'm not a skateboarder. But as far as my music history goes, I started out playing the piano as a young child. I can't remember how to play piano at all anymore. But I played for several years and I got to be okay. And then beyond that, I have vivid memories of tapping on things. One of those vivid memories was I was in the basement of the house that I grew up in, and I remember tapping on the steps as I went up the steps and being fascinated with the deeper tones in the middle of the step and the higher tones on the side of the step. And then I remember putting my hand on the railing and tapping on the railing, and the deeper tones in the middle, the higher tones on the end, and just being fascinated with it. And, throughout my life, that's been me. Like, I'm just always, even today, I'm always fascinated about the sounds of tapping on things. I remember being at the bank once, and where I was at with the terminal, the part of the desk or whatever had lifted off of the desk, and it made different tones as I tapped on it. I thought it was so interesting. But my father, he committed suicide when I was 11 years old. And my mom, she put me into drum lessons. She bought me a drum set, put me into drum lessons when I was 11. And I just remember, helping me to, cope with all the awful things that are going on. I remember just sitting at the drum set and having headphones on and just spacing out with the music and just pounding away, releasing my energy on it, I joined a garage band with some of my friends from church, and our band was called 180. 180. The guy who led the band, he was a skater though.
Is he good at everything that he did?
He was good at everything he did. Yeah.
It's like I have friends that skateboarded. You know what I mean? Some of them are so talented, whether it was art, music, playing billiards, arm wrestling, or drinking and turning into the bad things of life. But they were really good at doing bad things, or they were really good at doing very good things. I don't know. I gotta find a skateboarder. If anybody is watching this right now on YouTube or TikTok or anywhere else that knows a really good skateboarder, we gotta line up another interview. I gotta figure this out. I've had a theory since I was a kid. Like you're tapping on things that there. I've always been intrigued. Why are skateboarders good at everything they do?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
But anyways, I became an adult and I went to college. I got married. I had a kid. Lost time for music. Got a job. Was super busy. Went to graduate school. Then I got divorced, and my world just crashed. And I was in a new place. I didn't have any friends, no family around. I was just completely alone, and I needed something to help me get through it. And so I got back into music and got some hand percussion drums, got a drum set, started going to open mic nights. I met a guy at an open mic night who had a band, and he told me that he would like to hire me to come play drums for his band. And that was incredible. I started to get paid to do something that I enjoy and that I love. And it was mind-blowing. Wow, I can actually get paid to do something that I love. And so anyways, I ended up doing that for a bit, but then I got replaced by another drummer, and all my dreams shattered, you know. And so at that point, I was like, okay, how can I become a professional musician and do it by myself, do it as a solo, not have to be relying on someone else, you know? And that's when I was donating plasma for cash because I was poor at the time. And I was sitting there in the donation bed, and I was flipping through videos on Facebook, or no, on YouTube. On YouTube, I came across this video of a guy playing handpan in a London subway for tips. And I thought, number one, wow, that's amazing. Number two, I can do that. Number three, I bet you that's my ticket into being a professional musician. It took me 3 years to get a handpan because they're so expensive and hard to get. But I finally got one, and that's when my journey started on the street corner, playing music for people walking past. So.
What a story! That is why, like, you know, you kind of like you picture, or at least maybe not everybody does with me. It's like, all right, you see this, and you're like, I try to like envision, like, all right, you know, I'm seeing you playing the handpan for the first time, like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play the story out in my head of what got him to here. That wasn't it. That was not it.
Yeah, it's my story, and you know, it's funny. The beard and the dreadlocks are part of that too, because. I knew I wanted to be a professional musician, but I didn't really know how. And so I thought to myself, you know, who are some of the musicians that I think of immediately? I think of Bob Marley. I think of Adam Duritz from the Counting Crows, ZZ Top, and you know they all have this unique look about them. And I saw this guy with a huge red beard, and it just struck me. And I was like, wow, that guy, I'm never going to forget that guy. And then I thought to myself, I want to be that same person that no one will forget. I want to be unforgettable. And so that's why I was like, I can grow a beard. I can put my hair in dreadlocks. And I was like, okay, I want to be unforgettable. And so this is all part of my journey to get to where I'm at today too.
That's a great vision for being unforgettable. Because as many people might say, you know, you don't judge a book by its cover. We all slightly judge a book by its cover. Like if I'm going to grab a book and it looks, you know, it's about, you know, like women's stuff or like those raunchy, dirty books that women read, I'm not picking it up. That's not for me. But it's just a good vision. You know what I mean? I really like that because. Let's be honest, if you were, you know what I mean, a balding guy with glasses and a mustache, you're probably not going to be as memorable as the dreads, the big beard, and everything. No, that's amazing.
Thank you.
What and that journey is amazing. Have you ever thought about putting your journey in a book?
I don't know. I hate reading.
The only reason I say that is because I don't love reading either, but I keep looking at my dude. This is Abandoned Brandon J. McDermott on TikTok. I don't know if you've ever seen him. He's got one of the coolest voices. He's a radio guy, and he had a lot of adversity to overcome in his life, and it's all in this book. And you know, it kind of reminds me of you. You know, like. You go through some childhood trauma, and it could go either way. You know what I mean? You could choose, you know, a great life, or you could choose, you know, potentially, depending, you know, following the footsteps. A lot of people say plant corn, get corn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you go down that route, and both of you are just amazing dudes that have, you know, just had in my opinion, from what I've known, is that it, you know, obviously briefly with you and a lot with Brandon, like, you guys have built some pretty cool lives. You know, and it could have gone either way, and it's really cool. And like I said, I didn't read his book because I'm not a guy that reads books. My co-host that is on the show on some Thursdays, he read the book and was just like blown away. And then we had an interview with him, and my co-host couldn't make that interview. So I don't know as much about the book as I'd like, but it was just something that popped in my head. Like you know what I mean? If I'm thinking like I would buy the book, I'm telling you right now, even if I don't read it, I put it back there. But I just think, you know, that brief story, you know, you said, to put it shortly, you know, you put that into a book, I think a lot of people are going to be motivated by it, inspired by it, and let's be honest, you'll make some money from it.
Yeah.
Money's pretty good. Money's a good increase of life. You might not need it, but it sure makes things much easier, right?
It does. Yeah.
So we talked about, obviously, the music scene. So through collaborations, you know, whether it be, you know, maybe with the band that you used to be in, maybe it was just something that randomly happened, you know, when you were on the street, or maybe it's something that happened while you were on TikTok. Is there kind of a collab that has happened with you that you were just like, all right, this is cool. This isn't, you know, this was never expected. Because I know for me, this podcast, you know, chatting with you right now and everybody else we chatted with, like, every one of these excite me, and I think you can feel the energy. Like,
I do.
truly love to do this.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't know if there was like, you know what I mean, collab or you know, something that came from this that you're just kind of a little blown away by still.
Yeah, totally. There's one. Do you know who Sway Lee is?
Sway Lee. It doesn't ring a bell, but I know Google is.
Sway Lee.
Oh, is he a rapper?
He's a rapper. Yeah.
Okay.
It's spelled SWAELEE. Sway Lee. Anyway,
apparently when you Google him, the first question people ask is, how tall is Sway Lee?
That's interesting.
And he's 5'8". 5'8", if anybody wants to know.
So I put out a video a while back that just was, I played a rhythm and I said, what sounds better, fast, and then I played it fast, or slow, and then I played it slow, same rhythm. Really simple. Like I said, a lot of my videos that got me to where I'm at, really, really simple videos. They're not working anymore. I need to figure out what to do now. But
I don't think it's you. From people I've talked with, there's a lot of things apparently going behind TikTok that are making a lot of people frustrated.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know way more, you know, that's going on with what you got going on. But one thing that has always stuck in my head that somebody told me a while ago was post through it. And I was just like, what do you mean? They're like, you're gonna, in any social media, this is a very successful YouTuber, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers. And even on there, they go through ruts where you get a video that's 1 million, then look at a video that's 20,000. You know what I mean? And when you have your following, that 0.5 to 1%, maybe 2% of followers to views to likes ratio, that's standard in social media. And they just said post through it.
Yeah.
Because if you continue, you know what I mean, to sit there, and I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok where people just go out and complain. And this is dumb. And it's like, well, this could be your employer. What would you do if you were at your 9-to-5 job saying how terrible your business is? Are they going to continue to show your videos? And so I try to tell people, and then, yeah, just post first. Continue to be you.
Yeah.
Be fun. And then the algorithms and things work themselves out. And me personally, I think it's a lot of people are back to work. It's nice in most places. And I think, and as much as it's a bad thing for a content creator, but I think it's a great thing for people that maybe they're not on the devices as much as they were,
right,
especially during that pandemic. Maybe we're, you know, getting back. We're getting a little less weird. Because I know me, when I first, you know, started going back to work, getting around people, as very personal as I am, it was a little awkward for a little bit. I spent some time in this studio.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But, that was just, one piece of advice that just was always stuck in my brain. Like, just post through it.
Yeah.
Continue to have fun.
That's good.
Continue to be you. And just continue to keep posting through it.
Totally. Yeah. Yes. So anyway, so the Sway Lee guy, I posted that video. It was really simple, and I don't know how or why, but he picked up the video and he did a duet of it, just singing over top of my music, and it just like ignited, and it was like fire, and like I had never heard it before he duetted my video, but then, you know, looking at his account, he's got millions of followers, and he's doing big things, and so that was like crazy exciting. I ended up recording the track, and I'm planning on releasing it here at some point here soon, if I can get my shit together.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always easy, and like you said, you know, sometimes, you know, life's like a little bit of fart.
Yeah.
You try to force it too hard, it turns to shit.
Yeah, exactly. So,
No,
that's
was
the one collaboration that I just was blown away by, and man, it would be really cool if something else came out of it with him too, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Or if it's not lately, hopefully, you know, other musicians, you know, might jump on it. And I think you have such a cool unique sound, a unique vibe to you. And what I really, really like too is the fact that you're like, yeah, it's just a really easy, simple video. Yeah, probably to you. You give me that hand pan, and I'm not going that fast, that slow, that fast, and you make it sound amazing.
You know,
like
actually playing the handpan, and this is a tongue drum here in front of me, is actually really simple and really quite easy, honestly. It's really not a difficult instrument to play. So anybody that is interested in ever learning how to play one of these instruments, I would recommend it to anyone. Because really, all you have to do is tap on it. That's it.
Now, do they have different? Obviously, they have different sounds. Like, are they based on notes or anything like that? And as a second part to that, do you have any kind of YouTube tutorials on how to play or something like that? Like somebody could be like, you know what, I really want to buy one of these. I'm going to save up. I'm going to get one. Or maybe I'll even win one. Which we're going to talk about how they could potentially win one very soon. But like, hey, here's an entry level of how you do this or how you can do that, because I think that would be a really cool thing if you don't have it already. Just constructive flowing with you.
Yeah. No, I don't have a lot of that out there, but I do have one video that's on YouTube that just basically just me kind of talking about how to play the handpan, just basic beginner tutorial how to play the handpan. Yeah, really simple. So
for anybody watching, I will, and if you're seeing at this point, you've probably already seen it in the description below, right here on YouTube. I'm going to have a link to his YouTube channel, his TikTok, Instagram, whatever else you want to share with me. Put the links down below so you can easily go check out all of this stuff. If you haven't already, if you haven't, I highly recommend it. Just as you're seeing here, just a great dude. And one thing why I really love doing this is because maybe they see you on TikTok. You know what I mean? 2.2 million followers. You can only really express yourself in those short videos and some lives. Why I love doing this is they see some of their favorite content creators in a different atmosphere, just being real. You know what I mean? And I love to see that as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I really, my favorite part of TikTok is the lives. I love doing live videos, and I love vibing with my followers, and they request my songs. They know my songs by name and request them. I mean, it kind of blows my mind that I can have that many people watching live and be vibing to my music. I mean, it's pretty nuts. Yeah, I really love it.
So one thing too that I think is really cool with social media and everything is every once in a while you get somebody that follows you and you kind of fangirl a little bit, like, oh my god, you followed me. And obviously there probably has been some of those moments. If there is, just let us know one or a couple of some people that followed you that you were just like, what is this real life?
Yeah, for me, I don't know if you probably saw, but my most viral video that happened just like a month ago was with the guy that said, what did you study in college and what are you doing now?
Yep.
So that went mega viral, 35 million views. It just really blew up. It was crazy. But anyways, that was after that, I started to go through my messages on TikTok, and it would say, like, Paige Zilba is connected with you, or a Twisted Pennywise is connected with you, and like all these crazy, big TikTokers started following me back, and I was like, whoa, that's so awesome. One was really cool. I can't remember his TikTok name, but he's the guy that doesn't have any hair on his body, and he sticks things to his
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't think of his name either, but I've definitely seen him, yeah.
So it was really funny, like, back when I first was learning about TikTok and not even on it, my daughter showed me a video of that guy. And she's like, Dad, you gotta see this guy. He's so funny. And she showed me a video of him. And then here, like, not long ago, he followed me. And I showed my daughter. I was like, hey, remember that guy that you showed me a video of? Yeah, I'm friends with him on TikTok now.
Yeah, that is awesome. So as far as the daughter, does she find it pretty cool that you have quite the following now? And has there been any moments that she's like, really, Dad? Like, you're doing that on TikTok?
Oh,
Because isn't it a little bit fun to kind of embarrass the kids a little bit? So I have an 8-year-old that's going on, being a teenager. I'm sure you've lived those lives.
yeah.
And then my girlfriend has almost a teenager and a younger one as well. So it's me and a whole bunch of women with a whole bunch of emotions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, my daughter, she's not too thrilled about the fact that I'm popular on TikTok. So, yeah. Sometimes I'll get recognized around town, and she's not too keen about that. And I actually used to be a school counselor at her elementary school, and so I was already quote unquote famous to all of the kids that I was an elementary school counselor at with, and now that I'm quote unquote famous on TikTok, all the kids that I was a school counselor with, they all think it's so crazy that their school counselor has over 2 million followers on TikTok, and so
it is pretty cool. They should think that.
And my daughter, she's classmates with all those students too. So yeah, so she gets it, and she's not too impressed.
And what I love too, like even when I followed you from the first time I saw you, we've had brief conversations here and there. You know what I mean? And just watching the videos and some of your lives, to me, whether you had that 5,000, 40,000 followers, or the 2.2 million, you haven't changed really. I mean, there's some things that are different about you, but I really love how you are still you, and I think that has a lot to say of who a person is, because I'm sure some people, we've all seen people kind of evolve from, and this isn't directed at anybody, so I know anybody that's watching you think this is his generality, but there's been people that I've seen on TikTok, and followed for a long time, that got some fame, and they're a totally different person, and it's not that it's a bad thing, you know what I mean? It's just who they are now. And it's just really cool for me that seeing you and a lot of other people that have interviewed, they're just the same, and we're all just dudes, girls, whatever we identify as behind the scene, behind the camera. We're all just real people,
Totally. Yeah. I mean, my content has changed from when I first started. I mean, when I first started, up until really TikTok, TikTok changed my content. Before I was just doing straight up just me out in nature playing music, and then TikTok came along, and as I learned how to work with the algorithm, I started to try and bring in people's opinions. Like, it's like I find that if you can get people talking in the comments, that's a good video.
Yep.
So,
and I feel like that plays into more of a picture of who you are, because as you mentioned, being a counselor, you've got a lot of education behind there, and not only is that you using your big brain to use this to come at you, but yeah, it's just kind of who you are. Get people talking, and especially as a counselor, that's one thing that you had to excel at for years. Get people talking.
Totally, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, like you said, I'm definitely the same person. I don't feel like I've changed as a person, but my content has changed some, for better or worse. I mean, I guess for me, it's like, from my perspective, I honestly, I said earlier about the handpan community feeling a little icky. Well, the most hate that I get from anywhere in the world is from the handpan community. I get a lot of hate from the handpan community, and specifically because of my TikTok content. They hate my TikTok content because it's not the traditional just playing music and putting music out there. But
isn't in the same regard, isn't making music, creating, isn't being non-traditional a good thing? Like, in my opinion, it is.
Yeah. And, that's what I was going to say is that, for better or worse, I did what I did, and it helped me get to where I'm at. Like, I regularly have a lot of people come to my live videos and vibe with my music. And I wouldn't trade that for, I wouldn't want to go back and keep doing the same content, and not have the exposure I got now. You know, I love that with the content I did, I took a risk. And, you know, I may have made myself look like a fool at times. And, but you know what? I got exposure. And that exposure is helping me accomplish my goal of being a successful professional musician. And I regularly, you know, get goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now, you know, thinking about that. I love to be able to do what I love and have people support me. And so I don't know. I have a bit of source of contention with the handpan community in my heart because of how they've treated me, and I feel like I've been rejected a lot, and that just really irks me. And it's like, you know what? Okay, well, okay, I don't need the handpan community. I'm gonna go be myself. I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna create my own handpan community. You know. And I think it's worked for me. So, yeah.
One, you have your own community that, you know, you have an amazing, you know, viewership, followership, you know, friendships that I'm sure you've made from it. But, I mean, especially music is therapy. You know what I mean? And if people are coming there, jamming, vibing, they probably need that stress relief. And whether it's, you know, a little bit of a change of content, your old thing, like the combination, you're growing a following because people absolutely love you, love your community, and love what you're doing. And I'm a huge fan as well, you know what I mean? And I absolutely think it's an amazing thing to be different. I've always strived to be different. And it's terrible that you've kind of been shunned from the community, but the good thing is you have a community that a lot of people love and rely on you for. So
yeah,
that's cool too.
Yeah, there's a quote that I really like. Dr. Seuss quote says, "Why try to fit in when you're born to stand out?"
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I you know, honestly, I want to hear your perspective on this because for me, growing a beard and dreadlocks, it was a journey for me. You know, I don't know how much flack you got when you first started. I got a ton of flack. People, you know, telling me I look homeless and I actually had a coworker once. Oh God, this was awful. A coworker called me a terrorist because of me having a long beard. I was like, this is my workplace. I'm being accused of being a terrorist in my workplace. I went to my boss. I was like, dude, this guy needs to go. I was like, there's no way that I could come to work and be accused of being a terrorist and that be okay. Like, and sure enough, he got booted. So
he should. Yeah, that's the same thing with me. I mean, even comments that come into videos, I've been called that. The names and the comparisons, which sometimes make me laugh, and sometimes you're like, hey, really think I look like this guy? Which is okay, but yeah, my journey was a little bit different. I had a pretty good beard. I wasn't very serious into the beard game. I didn't have the education that I had before. When my grandmother was sick, pretty much on her deathbed, I remember her looking at me and she goes, if you don't shave your beard, I'm going to haunt you. And she would have. So I shaved my beard. It was the last time, it was April of 2018.
Did she really say that to you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And, yeah, so I shaved it down, and it was the last time that I had shaved it down. And then I continued to grow it. Thankfully, she doesn't haunt me. Still miss you, still love you. But my mom hates my beard. Hates it. To every time I grow it, she's like, that thing's disgusting. So it turned into, every time you make a comment, Mom, it's another month of me growing it. And it just kept going and going. I started earlier today for this interview, and she was just like, your beard's disgusting. When are you going to shave that thing? I'm like, oh, that's another month.
Wow.
So it just kind of turns into it's a running joke. And she tries to get my nieces and nephews and them to be like, they start trying to chant, shave that beard to bribe them with ice cream. It's like, yeah, because that's going to work. The user 13643321169 said I was a terrorist, that I should shave a beard. The one that I get all the time is, imagine if your beard was the only personality you had or something like that. I get that all the time, and it's like, yeah, that would suck. That would suck if that was the only thing I had going on for me.
Yeah, no, that kind of stuff. It's so ridiculous. I remember when I first started, that was really hard for me, you know, especially back then. I didn't really have a support system around me. So, you know, to take that kind of risk You know, it was really challenging, but I'm really glad that I did it because, you know, like what I said before, it's brought me to where I'm at today. And the other part of it, I don't know if you feel this way or not, but I love just being me, like physically as well. Like, who the hell decided that it was time for people to start shaving the hair off their bodies? Like, why? Why?
There was laws back in the day that if you had to pay a beard fine in a lot of areas, even in the United States. Yeah, for real. I mean, this was a little way back, but yeah, if you wanted to grow a beard, you had to pay like, and it was like a hefty fine back in the day. And like you said, yeah, I don't know who made it cultural. I don't know any of that. But yeah, just expressing yourself, being you, it's something that I've always strived to be. You know, whether I was in an area that people were wearing, you know, the popular clothing, and I was wearing thrift stores, whatever. I never cared. You know what I mean? Like, I'm me, and if you don't like it, there's going to be somebody in this entire world of all the billions of people, and apparently aliens now, that are going to potentially love you, you know?
Yeah. You know, for me, I love, like, I don't have to shave. Like, I hated shaving. And
it's worse.
I love that I can just get up in the morning and I'm me. This is who I am, you know? And I also like that, like, it's like a physical representation of the journey that you've been on. You know, you could say I had this growth right here for 8 years, and I've had this for 8 years. I just think that that's cool. Like, I mean, to be able to see that and say that and say this is a part of who I am, like physically, like.
And not only do you get a birthday, then you can have a birthday party for your beard, you can have a birthday party for your dreads, you can come up with some cool songs about your beard and dreads. There's so much potential.
Speaking of, next week is my beard's 8th birthday.
Oh, we got it. A special party. So my beard just turned 3 in April.
Are you serious? Your beard's amazing.
Yeah,
holy smokes. Wow.
Yeah, it was just turned 3, and everybody was like, "You gotta do something special, do a cake smash, do this," and I was like, "Yeah, well, you've never had a real big beard that had a lot of stuff in it.
No kidding.
It's not a great thing."
No.
So not that, and it's funny because when we do these interviews and I'm beard blogs, and most people think it's always about beards. And as you can see through here, it's not all about beards. We do a live show on Tuesday, which is really cool. If sometime maybe we can even have you on, we'll work something out. We get like some pretty cool creators. We just free flow, show plenty of videos on TikTok, and then Thursday we transition. But either way, so one thing that I wanted to talk to you, like, do you have any products or anything that you use or you love, or maybe even, you know, you're affiliated or sponsored by, that you can tell people about that beer product or beer product?
So this is where we're going to differ right here.
I know you do nothing. You're all natural, right?
That's right.
Yeah. I knew you were one of those, but I tried for the opportunity. You know?
Yeah. No, I actually had someone approach me at one point asking if I would, you know, sponsor some beard product, and I was like, you know, I'm just not the right person for you because I don't use anything. Like, literally the only thing I use in my beard is soap. That's it.
Yeah.
I use I lather up my beard every day and rinse it out, and then after the shower I use what kind of brush is that? Like a soft
like a 4-bristle hairbrush?
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
I use one of those, and I just brush my beard, and then I comb my mustache, and that's it.
Nice.
That's all I do. Now,
what I'm going to tell you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, here's something interesting. I don't know if you've encountered this at all throughout your beard journey, but there was a point in my life a few years ago where I was going through some hard times, and I have bipolar disorder, and I just was having a major meltdown, kind of midlife crisis, everything breakdown, and this was back when I was doing street performance, and I would stay up really late, and I'd be out on the street till like 2-3 in the morning playing music, and anyways, I just wasn't very healthy, and I was really manic, and I was already getting dreadlocks. I already had dreadlocks going on, and I was thinking to myself, you know, how could I take it one step further. I've got the beard, I got the dreadlocks. How can I take it one step further? I'm always just trying to, go as far as I can. And so I thought to myself, what if I had dreadlocks in my beard? And anyways, there was this. I followed the dreadlock guy called Lazy Dreads. And basically, his concept was don't do anything, and your hair will automatically turn into dreadlocks. And so I thought to myself, I wonder if my beard would dread up if I don't do anything to it. And I was playing some music one night on the street corner, and I saw this lady coming down the sidewalk, and she had really, really curly hair, and it looked exactly like my beard. And I got to talking to her, and I said, does your hair ever just automatically turn into dreadlocks? And she's like, oh, every single day I have to brush it out, And I was like, my beard looks exactly like your hair. I wonder if my hair would dread up on its own, too. And so from that point on, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. So I stopped brushing my beard. And every morning I wake up, and you know how your beard is in the morning, it's just like a crazy mess. Well, I just left it, and it just was a crazy mess. And I left it, and within a matter of months, it turned into dreadlocks. And if you look at my latest album cover called Wilderness Therapy, there's a picture of me on the cover, and my beard is just all dreadlocks.
I think I've seen that image because I remember seeing that and being like, oh man.
And
so
I had a major breakdown right around that time, right after I recorded the album, and I went to a psych ward. And it was really challenging times, and anyways, afterwards, after I got out of the hospital, I said, I looked in the mirror. And I was like, I'm so used to being manic and just doing crazy things to get to where I want to be, And I looked in the mirror and I was like, maybe I've just taken it a little too far. And I was like, maybe I need to cut these dreadlocks out of my beard and try and return to society. And so I was like, okay, so I cut the dreadlocks out and returned somewhat to society.
That's wild. That's another thing that I would read. I would probably skip that chapter and actually read that chapter, because I had to do with the beard. But
so did you ever have dreadlocks in your beard?
I haven't, no, but I'm that everyday guy. Like, my routine's a little ridiculous. Like, I have to get out of the shower, blow dry it, comb it. Chicago comb, model number 7 and 8. It's a pick and a comb. And this isn't, I don't get paid to say this at all. They're ones that I bought, and they are the best combs and pick on the entire planet. They're stainless steel, and it just goes through like butter. So you get there and it just kind of hurts sometimes. This thing's awesome. I found one. They're amazing. And if I ever get a custom Beard Laws one, I'm going to send you it.
Okay. I don't comb my beard at all.
Just the stash, and then you brush.
Just the stash, and then I brush. Yeah. So I still have. They're not full blown dreadlocks, but if you go through my beard, there's chunks of hair that are still sectioned off. Do you have that too?
I don't, because, like I said, every day it's a routine for me, because the National Beard and Mustache Competition is coming up in September. So I'm trying really hard, because they actually broke the categories out a little bit better, in my opinion. So what they do is they have like a groomed and a natural category. So and that's what I compete in, the all natural. Like, I rarely trim. If I have dead ends, I'll trim it. But it's just, and a lot of the people last year in the Nationals and years prior, they would go to a barber. The barber would make your beard look amazing. And they did. It would look way better. So they broke it out where groomed are in their own category. And then the category that I competed in was 12 inches and over. So I'm competing against some guys that have 20, 22-inch beards.
Crazy.
And they're massive. They're amazing. They're decade beards. So this year they broke it up 12 to 18, 18 to 24, and 24 and over.
And that's natural growth too. Like, they're not stretching it out or anything.
Throughout some of the what some people do is, if you add heat to your beard, like a straightener once a week, it'll train the hair to go down more than that curl underneath. Because I get a lot of curl underneath, and it's a constant training. So a lot of those guys will add some heat. I don't really believe in the heat because I don't know. I always heard women that damage their hair by straightening it too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, shit, I don't ruin this. I worked hard for this. But if you ever decide that you want some products, all right, and this isn't a paid thing either, I just want a promise that you'll get a hold of me for a recommendation.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Because I look at you and I'm like, do you know how many all natural scents we could have and like name after you? You know what I mean? Like my mind is always racing.
Yeah, I guess it's just because I'm lazy. I'm lazy,
And before I really started the beard law beard journey a couple of years ago, like I didn't really put products, and the products I put in were wrong products in my opinion, except for Honest Amish. I put them in a beard. It was fantastic, great company, whatever. But it just makes it feel so much better. And like I'm not trying to sell you on anything, like it just feels good. I don't know what it is, but I'm very deep into a routine now, so it's easy for me. But I don't know. It's kind of like like you just get that product in there, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Just like a refreshing feeling.
I'm completely the opposite. If there was any product on my beard, I'd be like,
And I've had some stuff that I put in there that like had a very strong scent profile that I was just like, get it out now. Yeah. I've had some stuff that just smells great.
Yeah.
Just smells. So we're approaching kind of the end of there. So obviously the interview is about the guest, it's about you. So I kind of want to give you the next couple of minutes to kind of plug what you have going on, whether it's where they can find your music. I want to talk about the giveaway that you're doing, and kind of just anything that you want to talk about. And if you maybe wanted to play something, towards the end, don't feel like you have to. If we do, I'll try to switch my audio up because StreamYard doesn't love music as much without switching some audio settings because it's always going to pick up mics. But yeah, I just wanted to give you the last couple of minutes to just talk about what you have going on, where people can find you, the giveaway, and all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah. So I guess the most exciting thing that I got going on is that right before TikTok, right as the pandemic was happening, I was trying to figure out how can I still be a professional musician without performing in person. And Facebook at that time it was weird. The timing of it was like really weird. The Facebook, right as the pandemic was happening, right as I was losing all these opportunities, Facebook threw this monetization feature at me. And I was like, oh my God, this seems like it could be a cool opportunity, but I also don't want to push away my fans by turning things into money, Right. And so I was really torn. I didn't really know how to approach that. But I decided to go through with it. And the monetization feature on Facebook, there's 3 different features on Facebook for monetization. Number 1, it's just like when you stream a live video on TikTok, people send GIFs. They do that on Facebook as well. It's called Stars. Number 2,
I wonder where they got that from.
Yeah. Number 2, but see, it's interesting. TikTok, they don't take a percentage of the GIFs that are given to the creator. Facebook takes a third of it.
Oh, see, I thought TikTok took 60% of it.
Well,
I think it's a really high number. Last I knew, unless they change. I forgot to do this live, but I usually turn my GIFs off just because I'm just like, hey, save your money. I don't need it. Plus, I got other things you can spend your money on. You know what I mean?
I don't know about on the end where they're purchasing it. They might have to pay a little bit extra to purchase the gifts, and then they give the gifts. But whatever is given during the live, the creator gets all of that.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. There might be a little bit that TikTok takes from the top when they're purchasing it. I'm not sure. But anyways, so there's the Stars feature. There's that, and then the other feature the one that has really been wonderful for me that I've been using the most is the fan subscriptions program.
Yes.
And the fan subscriptions program, it's kind of like, oh gosh, what's that other website that people use? A lot of musicians use.
Bandcamp?
No, not that one. It's where you pay a certain amount monthly, and then you get exclusive content and whatnot from the
Patreon?
Yes, Patreon. Thank you. So Facebook stole that idea from Patreon. Which, hey, you know what?
They adopted it.
Yeah, there you go. It's worked wonders for me. So I started doing that, and my concept was, okay, prior to that, I had done 2 raffles where I'd raffled off a handpan. And that went really well, but it was a lot of work. And I thought, can I get enough people to do a fan subscription, which is $5 a month, and then every single month I give away a handpan. And so the first month it was kind of a trial, and then the second month I started really pushing it out there and say, okay, I'm going to give away a handpan. All you got to do is pay $5, and you get a chance to win a handpan. And it was challenging at first. I was really scared because I was like, am I going to be able to raise enough funds to pay for the handpan that I'm giving away? Which Facebook holds on to the money that you raise for 2 months.
Oh, wow.
So when I was first starting, I wasn't getting any of the funds. It was all coming out of my pocket. And so it was really scary. It was a big risk that I took. But wow, it's worked out. I mean, we just passed a year now. So I think I've given away 14 handpans now. I'm giving away handpans every single month. People are winning a handpan for $5. $5.
And all they have to do is go to your Patreon, correct?
Go to Facebook. On Facebook.
Oh, go to Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, and your Facebook, is it the same spelling as it is here?
Yep. Yep. And then, or they can go on TikTok. In my bio on TikTok, there's a link to my link tree. And then if you scroll down the link tree, there's a link that says monthly handpan giveaways. Just click.
And also, anybody watching this video, I'll put the links below in the description. Make it super easy on you guys. So you can follow them on all the social medias. Enter for $5 a month. And that's amazing. You're also giving away the tongue drum.
This guy right here. Yeah. So, this is a tongue drum. So, I'll show you the difference here. So I play 2 different types of instruments. This one here is called a handpan. So there you go. So that's the handpan. I give away one of those every single month to somebody randomly chosen from my supporter group on Facebook. And then this is a tongue drum right here. And I'm giving, this is going to be a bonus prize. So this is actually a limited edition large tongue drum made by Rev Vast. They don't make red tongue drums usually. They just did they did it for like a month and then they stopped. And they gave me one and they said, can you give it away to one of your followers? I was like, yeah, let's do this. So I'm still giving away a handpan on August 1st, but I'm also giving away this tongue drum as a bonus prize too. So
you had me limited edition.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really cool. So they usually come in blue, but this one's a really neat red one. It's a B Celtic minor scale. So
awesome.
Yeah, so
make sure everybody joins that Facebook group, assuming it's the same place to be entered to win the tongue drum as well.
That's right. Yep. Sign up once, and if you want to stay a supporter, you get a chance to win a handpan every single month. So, and then I just got a new partnership with another tongue drum company, but they're small tongue drums. and I actually just got it today. The tongue drums. I haven't opened it up out of the box yet, but they want to contribute their instruments to my giveaways too. So there's more bonus prizes coming along too. So
all you got to do is join the Facebook group, everybody.
There it is.
It's that easy. It's really that easy.
And
Amazing.
and then I've got 3 albums out, all instrumental. Hopefully be coming up with a new album eventually here. I actually sing with my music now. I'm still working on my confidence with singing, but hopefully I'll be putting that out soon. But you can find my music wherever you get music online. Just search Ethereal and E, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. So
yeah, make sure you guys follow that playlist on all of them, and the more that you listen to it, the more it really does support the artist and gets more people to expose to that artist as well. So show it all sorts of love. And speaking of love, I got nothing but love for you. I can't thank you enough for taking some time.
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah, oh yeah, keep going. Sorry. I thought that was it. My bad.
That's all right. One more thing is I sell instruments too. So I sell handpans. I've got links where you can buy tongue drums in my link tree. But if you would like to buy a handpan, shoot me a message, and I would love to help you get one.
There we go. Do you do like any custom handpans or tongue drums? Like if somebody wanted to pay extra, they cut. Like say I get a hold of you and I'm like, I want a Beard Laws handpan.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, actually, we do something. I didn't bring it with me here where I'm at, but we do something where we hydro dip. Have you heard of hydro dipping?
Yes. Yep.
So, basically, you can hydro dip a handpan. So, you can have whatever image you want on the handpan. Yeah. So, I've got like a blue tie-dye handpan. I don't know if you've seen that one. I play it regularly.
Yeah. I'm going to have to send you a message and see what we can work on.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. It'd be a cool thing to bring camping. Just chilling, camping, hanging out. And I'm pretty sure you said you didn't bring it to where you were. I'm pretty sure you're sitting on a cloud right now. That's what it reminds me of. You're all white. You got these instruments. You're just hanging out. You're sitting on a cloud right now because
that's right.
You're just
you caught me.
Okay, so honestly, going back to all the love, I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of here. Hopefully, everybody watching this really did enjoy this. And make sure you guys press all the subscribe buttons, all the follow buttons for this man right here. He's more than just a beautiful face. He's got that big brain. He's got that music brain. He's not a skateboarder. That's okay. He's still pretty good at everything that he does. And all kidding aside, seriously, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And like I said, we're gonna continue to do these style interviews. So if there's anything that you have upcoming that maybe you want to go on one of the live shows or another pre-recorded show, just to kind of promote it and talk about it, make sure you hit me up. And thanks again, man. I really do appreciate it.
Dude, it's my pleasure. Like I said, I think I've done one other interview before, but this is really cool. I've never done an interview with another bearded guy, so I jump at the opportunity. I'm like, heck yeah, man! I love beards.
I'm glad it worked out.
Brings us bearded brothers together, So I was really excited at the opportunity, man. So thank you for inviting me.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah,
thanks. And like I said, there was a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs. This was a great interview. So all right, I'm gonna hit everybody with the outro. Thanks everybody for watching this. Make sure again you follow them on all the social medias. Stay safe, stay bearded, everybody. And we're not recording. That was fun. That flew by.
That was great, man. Yeah. That was. Let's see. What time you got?
It was 1 hour and 4 minutes. It's 8:03 p.m. my time.
Okay.
8:03 Eastern.
All right, great. I've got a little bit of time left then. Yeah.
All right, so I'll let you get back. I know you're live on TikTok, and I guess I am too. I forgot about it. But I'll let you get back to that. Shoot me a message on Instagram anytime. We'll catch up. And I had a couple ideas while we were going of potentially using a platform like this so you can do some really cool things with your stuff as well and incorporate, many areas in one stream.
Okay.
So, like, I know you're live, and I'll let you back to like this one.
No, it's okay.
You can broadcast to, like, TikTok if you have a special RTMP access on your account, which you could get. You can go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all of them with the press of a button, all at the same time.
On this platform you're on?
On StreamYard, yeah.
Can you stream on TikTok there as well?
Yeah, if you have what's called an RTMP access, which you can try to do that. But it's more or less if you go live, if you have a button that says go live on like PC, then you can go live on this. I can show you how to do it sometime.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you don't have access, with your following, you could get a hold of somebody who has access.
Okay. Because I took another big risk not long ago when things on TikTok were doing better than things on Facebook. I decided to go all in on TikTok, and I used to stream on Facebook solely, and then I started streaming on TikTok, and I was doing both, and it was kind of overwhelming. And then I just decided to stop on Facebook and keep going on TikTok, which I'm really glad I did because, I mean, man, the numbers I put up on my TikTok lives, if I was to even put up, it was really funny. I had a thought about this. There was a day I was doing a live stream on TikTok, and my numbers went way down to far lower than they usually are. And I found myself feeling a little disappointed. And then I reminded myself, and I said, if you were to have those numbers at that low on TikTok, on Facebook, you would be ecstatic.
Yes. Yep. With this with the right access, you can from this. And what's cool with StreamYard is you can actually broadcast from your phone. And there's some ways that we can get around it, but you'll be able to go live on all of your platforms live at one time.
And do you have to have Wi-Fi to do it, or can you do it from?
You can do it from. The. I've done them from just cell data as long as it's good.
Okay. Because
we can definitely look into it for sure.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate your help with that because, like I said, I took a big risk and I stopped broadcasting on Facebook, and my Facebook followers were pretty torn up about it. And
understandable.
Yeah. So, but if I could do both TikTok and Facebook, I mean, whatever else comes along, but if TikTok and Facebook, I could do both of them at the same time, that would be ideal. Yeah.
Heck yeah. We'll chat offline, man. And like I said, get back to the TikTok. I appreciate you, man, a lot. And we'll chat soon.
Okay, cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Later, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
And I appreciate all of you amazing people. Bye, TikTok. Bye, dude. I appreciate you.
Yeah, see you, man.
Later, man.
Later. Hey, Kelly Crofts is here. What's up, Kelly? Hey, Warwick, how's it going? These are the faithful 53 people that are sticking around, huh? You stuck around with me. Gary says play Aqua Rainbow. Okay. All right. Let's see how much time I got. All right. Yeah, I'll play you Aqua Rainbow. Casey says cool interview. Thank you, Casey. All right. Let's do it. Hi, how's it going? Hi, Finn. How are you? How was the interview? Did you guys like it? Hi, Kabaka. Thank you for whatever that was. Oh, thank you, Cece. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And thank you for being proud of me. You want to hear I Sing For Me? Brunksmith says hello. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. I'll play a couple songs here for you guys before I say goodbye, okay? All right, Gary the Dog NYC. I'm going to be Gary's 80th follower. How's it going, Gary? Gary wants to know if I'll play my song called Aqua Rainbow. Let's do it. Can you play? I'll find you on the red drum. Yeah, that's a great idea, Casey. Okay. Yeah, let me play Aqua Rainbow. And then let's see if I can do that. I would love to do that. I was actually thinking about doing that too. Are you ready? Let's do Aqua Rainbow. Here we go. Ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Sing with me, sing with me. We're singing Aqua Rainbow. Here we go. Ready? My rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, my rainbow, aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, my aqua rainbow, Hit that high note. There you go. That's Aqua Rainbow. All right. Let's do, Casey was wondering if I'll play my new song called I'll Find You on the red tongue drum. I like it. Hello in England. How's it going? Are you ready? Here we go. I got time for maybe this song and one more song. I am at home. Yeah. Here we go. Ready? This is I'll Find You. Are you ready? Here we go. This is I'll Find You. Sing with me. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. When you're lost, I will find you. You're not lost, I will find you. You're not lost, I will find you. You're not lost, I will find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. You're not lost, I will 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 find you. Last time. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Through the mountains and meadows I'll find you. green meadows, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. Be calm, be patient, I'll find you. You're not lost, I will 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 find you. There you go. That is my new song called I'll Find You. Hope you like it. All right. Let me play one last song for you guys before I got to get out of here. One last song. Let's do this one. I love when this happens. World Class Clown wants to hear me play my song called I Sing For Me. And I get to be World Class Clown's first ever follower. Hey, can we get some people to go follow World Class Clown? See if we can get World Class Clown up to 10 followers at least, huh? All right, let's do one last song. We're going to do I Sing For Me before I head out of here. All right, here we go. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. This is I Sing For Me. Will you sing with me? Here we go. You ready? Hi, Steve-O. How's it going, man? I play volleyball. Is excited about it. All right, here we go. You ready? This is I Sing For Me. Sing with me. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart, from my heart, I sing for me. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart, from my heart, I sing for me. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart. Thanks for singing with me. From my heart, I sing for me. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart, from my heart, I sing for me. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart, from my heart, I sing for me. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart, from my heart, I sing for. Last time. For me, not you. For me, I sing for me. From my heart, from my heart, from my heart, I sing for me. I sing for me. I sing for me. I sing for me. Not you. There you go. All right, guys. Hey, I got to get out of here. I'm going to go have some dinner with my daughter for a daddy-daughter date. Thanks, Gary. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview I did with Beard Laws. If you didn't go follow Beard Laws yet, go follow my bearded brother, Matt, Beard Laws. He's an awesome dude. I really enjoyed the interview with him. And you missed a lot. Well, I'll post this video, that interview, on my Facebook and my YouTube, so you can find it there. And Beard Laws Matt, he's gonna post like an edited video
of the interview. This will just be like the unedited version. So, anyways, so watch for that. I'll probably post that. I'll probably post a link to that on my Facebook when he puts it out there. And Hunter says the interview was good. I listened to it too. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked it. I had a lot of fun with that one. This one was fun. We had a really good time together. It's fun connecting with other bearded guys. So, anyways, hey, I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you so much for chilling with me. Thank you for being on the faithful few that stuck around for the whole interview behind the scenes. I appreciate you guys so much. I will be back again tomorrow. I'll be probably doing a regular live like usual, except it's going to be really hot outside tomorrow. So I might have to do it from the water. Maybe I'll do a special water live. What do you think? I won't be able to play my normal songs, but maybe I'll do some crazy water live video or something. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Hey, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, afternoon, morning, night, lunch, brunch, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye.